I want to start off by thanking every single one of you in the true crime community. I've invited our friends from the Law of Attraction community to help us with the collective consciousness in this series. This is the man that we are trying to manifest. If you have any information about who this man is on the bridge that murdered these two beautiful young ladies in Delphi, Indiana, please check the description below for info on who to contact. If you have social media and are able to share these photographs, sketches, or even the video that the girls took of their killer moments before their murder, please do so. I would also like to invite law enforcement, firefighters, FBI, family members, and friends to join us on this journey together. I ask you to bring an open mind and some positivity with you. We'll never know if we don't try. Before we get into it, just remember, it's BridgeGuy versus everybody. Just a little over 2 years now, my life changed forever in a split second. I woke up and I found myself in the basement of rock bottom with very, very little to no hope left. It got pretty bad, to the point there was nowhere else to go but up. Because I had just had this profound near-death experience, I was absolutely fascinated with altered states of consciousness, and I knew that there was much more to the true nature of reality. I began studying the Law of Attraction and Nikola Tesla's 369 manifestation techniques. And I thought, what the hell? I have nothing to lose. So I gave it a try. In the morning, I would write down my intentions for the day with gratitude. 3 times in the morning, 6 more times in the afternoon, and finally 9 times in the evening. And I did this for whatever it was that I wanted to manifest. I began forcing myself to meditate, which, being someone that has a very hard time sitting still, didn't come easy, but man, was it worth the practice. If there was even a 1 in a billion chance that I could create my reality rather than falling victim to the circumstances of it, I couldn't pass up that opportunity to find out. As crazy as it sounded to me at the time, it didn't matter. I was on a mission for hope. So I set some intentions and I manifested some things in my personal life. Let's push the boundaries. How far does this really go? What are the limits? Once I asked myself these questions, that's when I knew we had to try to manifest this murderer.
We're wired to create. This isn't something that you have to try to do. You just have to get beyond the memory of your past and all the associations to create a new future. Now, theoretically, that sounds really easily, but everybody's done it at least once in their life. What happened? You get a wild idea. You get a crazy idea, and you think, what would it be like to be happy? What would it be like to be in love? What would it be like to be rich? Whatever it is. And you all of a sudden, you ask that question, and you turn on the creative center in your brain.
That's right.
It turns on.
The simple part that most people don't understand is that every thought we think and every word we speak is creating our future.
Each comment that has an intention with gratitude equals 1 entry into the giveaway. But I know some of us have a harder time than others visualizing. Remember, you have to feel it as if it's already happened.
Come along with me. I'll show you.
Research shows that when you get a community of people together and they begin to open their hearts, and they have the intent for the greatest good for people that they know or people that they could focus on, that our research shows that you can actually affect another person's autonomic nervous system when you move into heart coherence in a very non-local way. Well, what's the significance of that? Well, we have an amazing community, and our community is connected by these elevated emotions. Those other emotions of survival create separation, but we work to open our hearts and to feel connected. We can begin to affect people in a very non-local way. In other words, everybody else's hearts go into coherence at the exact same time. You, by opening your heart, strengthen your connection to this community. You strengthen the connection to the people that you relate with in your lives. When you move into that state, you begin to affect everybody else.